Almost did not unmute my mic. That would have been a catastrophe. Howdy, howdy, folks. Welcome to another Monkey Monday. Hey, JL. Good to see you managed to pop in at the perfect time. Let me just quickly set up game audio because I know it's all messed up right now. There we go. That's a lot better. All right, let's just jump into it, and we will get to start off with something good. Yeah, World Training League. Got a bunch of Beast Tamer EXP with the daily today. So, let's just get on to the fun stuff. Hope folks are doing well today. I slept in, like, insanely so much. Oh yeah, like, I try not to, like, grind off stream just because. But, you know, I have to get, like, 365 dailies. I'm gonna do the dailies when I can. How do I want to set up? Probably, like, this is a great area for a tower. I can easily put down a... Oh gosh, who am I missing? Who am I missing? The one downside of sleeping in means my brain is all over the place with things I need to do. Also, this is some jammin' music. There we go. That's who I'm looking for. Hey, bud. Lead to gold. Get some larger potions. And let's get on this, and I'll start by upgrading the tack tower. Oh, nice! Congrats on getting that black border done. I'm sure that feels super relieving. I assume you're going, like, in order of, like, how the maps are listed out on the, pages? Or are you kind of jumping around to different maps as you're feeling them, JL? Back to front, respect that. Absolutely. I'm personally thinking I might do something a little bit insane. I kind of like the idea of knocking out all the expert black borders once all the medals are achieved. Which I know is something like a lot of people will be like, why would you do that to yourself? But I don't know. I've always liked throwing myself into the challenging stuff first, and kind of that philosophy of get the worst done and out of the way if you can. What's been your favorite map to Black Border so far, do you think? There we go, and now... Yeah, we're gonna be using a lot of Beast Tamers for a hot second. Because I want to unlock all of their upgrades, which we should get pretty close to. If not actually achieved today. Gonna want to get this guy. Favorite has been Ouch. It's not too difficult, but it's an expert and you can go for many strats. Ah, cool. I'll be excited to try that one out then eventually. I've seen it when going through the various areas, and it definitely has like a cool look to it. And I always appreciate a map that allows for like a nice modular experience. Part of the reason I'm excited to eventually try out the community maps, because I'm gonna have to end up playing a lot of those for community day. Not community day, but just one of the community achievements. I'll probably make a fun big day of that is what I'm thinking. Where basically I'll be like, hey, come in and drop your community map code and I'll play it. That sounds super fun. Man, something about playing on the PC is so much faster than playing on a phone. And I don't even mean like a processing power thing. I mean in the sense of the frame rates of the stream. My dialogue lately has been very messy, and I'm not sure why. I think I gotta do like some mouth exercises or something to improve the way I pronounce words. Oh, that is an evil placement for Moabs to come out. Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't know challenges count. That's neat. Oop, forgot to get that. And we got advanced player today too. That's great. We are almost to a third of the way done. Let me back up real quick. Now let's get those primary onlys done. Pop Benny up here. How do I want to set up the glue monkey? I can... I saw a point. There we go. I do know about the secret achievements, yes. I plan on going for those once I'm starting to black border, because a lot of them are black border achievements from what I've seen. Let's go ahead and do this and... Or at the very least, they involve black border type stuff. But it's gonna be slow going, basically. I'm not worrying about getting everything done immediately. I'm just trying to do what comes at me. For example, very much have to keep remembering to do basically support monkeys only as I'm going through this. Since there's like the win 10 maps with support monkeys only. That should be pretty easy now that I have Beast Tamer, and not only that, I have a very good level on them. I have been thinking a lot about dreams lately, because I'm not someone who actually dreams all that much. Like, I definitely have them, but I don't really recall them, and I think they're more abstract than anything. If only Spike Factory. Oh gosh, I can definitely imagine it being harder with just Spike Factory. Dear God, that sounds awful. Well, thankfully, I am starting this now when those exist. But you have my condolences for it being a harder experience then, and as ever, I have forgotten my reliable dart monkey to deal with camos. Forgive me, my child. But yeah, I've been thinking about dreams lately, and just the weird nature of them, especially if they aren't common. Because normally when I do dream, unfortunately, they are like nightmares or nightmare adjacent. Where they're quite intense on my body and give me strange feelings of adrenaline and intensity and just that usual kind of like, not good, fearful stuff. Particularly, I always come back to one dream that is definitely like, this was a nightmare. Because of the effect it had on my body, it pumped adrenaline in me. But straight up, I don't think it was, how should I put this? It was basically a comedy in the skin of a nightmare. Because if you've ever seen the movie Maximum Overdrive, it was basically that concept, but combined with the logic of that one SCP, where it can only move if you don't look at it. Where all of the world's appliances had suddenly become deadly murder machines. And in particular, it wasn't like actual vehicles. Vehicles did stop working, but for some reason they didn't get the "I want to murder people" memo. But yeah, stuff like it was very common to get murked by your own refrigerator when this first. You see, it would be if the visual of just like, you know, typical horror movie darkness and grimness and fear wasn't contrasted by the fact it was an ice cream machine that appeared out of the darkness. Okay. Oh, slow down, slow down. I'm retrying that. That was my bad. I always forget the Moabs come up there now. Okay. Oh, that was a rookie mistake right there. I better just start planning around these routes specifically. That'll save me the headache. And there we go. That's done. Like, I specifically remember the dream ending. Oh, hey. Go in and out and, okay. Good to know. Can save me a little monkey money then. Thank you. But yeah, the dream basically ended when I, like, turned my back on a freezer and the lights went out and it murked me and turned me into a fine red mist. And I literally just jolted up from my bed and I was like, I want to be scared. Like, my body is physically panicking. But objectively, the idea of people just getting bodied by machinery to me is too funny to actually be afraid. Like, it sounded to me like, how do I put this? It basically sounds like a Saturday Night Live skit movie they would make to make fun of a movie like that. And switch to soda for that. Oh, right, since it's deflation, I can actually do the cheese. So I'm gonna do that. Yep. Pop a... Be so scary for me. Whenever I have dreams, it tends to always be negative. I think another factor for the reason you remember negative dreams more so than positive is that, well, when you're little, it's just so much more intense. Like, it's so hard not to be scared when you're, like, feel and remember them more intensely when they literally wake you up. Yeah, that age range tends to have some pretty wild dreams. Because your brain's developing then. And first off, let's make sure to do this. I have that set up. We'll do some jungle drums, call to arms, and this should be a good setup. And now we just wait. Thankfully, I never really had bad dreams when I was little. They've actually started more as I've gotten older. Probably in part due to now I have my, like, sleep issues. Like, they have become much more prominent now. And also, just, like, I have anxiety, unfortunately. Anxiety is the surefire way to give yourself nightmares when you're young. Yeah, and I guess the negative bias, exactly. Like, the only dream I can remember that definitely wasn't a nightmare, I can definitely say wasn't positive either. It was just weird. It was basically like, what if my entire... I had it when I was like 5. I had just gone out of kindergarten or something like that. I was very young and still in primary school. And the premise was only what I can describe is what if my world was like a quirky late PS2 platformer? Like, straight up, I was, like, platforming all around the place. I could almost imagine feeling the controller, like the GameCube controller feeling of moving myself around. I remember, like, hearing people do, like, the Banjo-Kazooie type talk of, like, like my friends and everything. And the funniest thing I remember about that dream is at that time I had like a SpongeBob alarm clock that would play seagull sounds whenever like the alarm went off. And my dream specifically ended when I reached like this supposed sensei. And they were trying to tell me something, and then they started making the seagull sounds, and then I just like woke up and I was like, damn it! Damn it, the sensei was gonna tell me something important! I should really be using the monkey ace strategy instead, honestly. It was extremely weird. That's why I still remember it all these years later. I think a reason I had it when I think back on it is I had just gotten my hands on Super Mario Sunshine. I didn't like that game, but it definitely existed. Yeah, no, this strategy is really good. I mean, deflation is so intensely boring that I really just don't care to give it a real attempt. Plus, we're making good time at the very least. Especially now that I've remembered to turn on, like, the skip round option. Like, what, we're almost, like, 15 minutes in and we're about to beat our next map? That's pretty good. Not next map, but first map. Plus, I am a big Sniper Monkey fan. I just feel I can always rely on them to deal with issues that I am concerned about. Actually, speaking of, I have a fun question of the day set up for anyone that's gonna pop in of what's everyone's least favorite monkey and why. I think mine, it's not a monkey, but it's Spike Factory. Yeah! Thank you for using that emote, JL. Very much, not emote, command. Just thought it would be an interesting thing to add, to get some folks talking. Seriously, this music is bopping. Oh gosh, it's always so satisfying to see those lead camos just melt. No problem. Sometimes it's difficult to think about. How close are we on Desperado, actually? Making good time. I think I'm actually going to switch to Dartling because we're getting pretty close to them. Let's just go to Enchanted Glade, switch back to Old Benny Boy. Yes, I did. Especially because since I'm using double money, because again, I don't really care about sweating it out. Like, I can use the, Monkey Village to give me better. Not better. I can use the Monkey Village to provide the camo detection I need. Which just gives Monkey Sniper more ability to damage stuff out. Okay, probably should set up over here. Let's set up a monkey village immediately. There we go. Then go ahead and get that. Well, he can't camo detect. And this should hopefully... Okay, this is gonna be a little tight, but nothing I am not afraid to deal with. A little leaking, never hurt nobody. Regardless. Oh, okay. Good to know, thank you. I very much appreciate that. Let me go ahead and get a set. Okay, nope, I messed up. Yeah, I gotta fix that. Restarting. Thankfully, I restarted early. How do I want to do this? Let's see. Okay, yeah. Put you down here. Line spikes down this area. This is going to be an intense little game. From the sights of it. Actually, I think the best course of action is gonna be to... do this. Oh wait, I can do piranhas here. I might do that instead of eagles. You have water, what do you mean? Well, I guess not. Okay. I didn't mean to do that, but I guess I'm doing that now. I will just fix that by some means. Then we'll go into even faster production. And then... Oh my gosh, really? That's so mean. I'm disappointed by that. I was so excited. Get the Adasaurus in a second. Quickly pop some camo on these guys or get ready for camo. Then we'll merge into this, and that'll really handle that area for the most part. I'm gonna go ahead and actually put this here for now. Yeah, this map is a little annoying, but I've dealt with worse so far. Yeah, do some long-lasting spikes. Pop for free layers. Okay, that'll be good. Camo sense will be useful, because I fully expect there to encounter some issues. I need more spike factories. Bigger stacks. Why did you not... Oh, you need to level up once. I'm not gonna do that. You're getting radar scanned. Come on. There we go. We are in the clear for the most part. I just have to perform well now. And you should have a good enough for... Okay, yeah, you can't reach them, but that's fine. Even faster production. Okay, good, I am on speed up. I always forget. I don't know why sometimes I just can't tell. Least favorite tower, it's probably Glue Gunner. Super glue is boring. Glue Storm isn't that great, and timing is specific, and the Bloon Solver is alright, but the tower is boring. That's interesting. I think that's really cool to hear because, like, I'm the opposite. I really enjoy Glue Gunner. Like, to me, I very much enjoy a set it and forget it type tower. So, to hear someone feel the opposite is really interesting to me. Then we have enough for another guy. Let's pop him in. Exactly. And that's the fun thing with it, totally. Like, you can play this game in a lot of different ways, and I'm very happy about it. Oh goodness, pardon me. Man, something about the, like, chill vibes of the map, I think, make the balloons feel like they're going slower. And I kind of like it, truth be told. It's definitely just like a placebo effect. But man, sometimes a good peaceful moment is just what you need. Oh, nope, I meant to click. Yes, you, so you can evolve. Inerrant camo detection. You see, I know that, or rather, I know it's supposed to do that. But I don't know, just sometimes, for some reason, it feels like camos still squeak by. Or, it's probably just something to do with my setup. I'm not gonna pretend. It's probably a skill issue, truth be told. Thankfully, doing this should be a lot easier, funny enough. Pop these guys down here. And let's see what we can do. But yeah, spec factories generally are my least favorite. They just, for the amount of resources they require to get them working really well, and then on top of that, like, their damage output, they're definitely more a defensive tower, which isn't a bad thing, but they just feel unreliably defensive to me. Anytime I have no matter how many spike towers I set up in different formations and styles, it feels like something always manages to squeak by. And I just don't like that. Especially when I could choose something with a lot more stability, in my opinion, and not have to worry so much, and not invest as much resources, or if I have to invest even more. It has more benefits for me than a spike tower does. Man, doing deflation on this map is gonna be interesting with the way things curve about. I better set up some dart monkeys for the camo detection I'll inevitably need, because I will forget, as I always do. That's the wrong monkey. Get out of here. Yeah, probably. Definitely just me missing something. I'm not that good at this game, but I'm trying. Ring of Fire! Oh, another thing I plan on, with you... I really need to get better, truthfully, at finding ways to organically do conversations just to be transparent for a moment. I'm not good at it yet, but I'm learning to try and be more confident with my charisma and not be afraid. The issue just is the way my brain works due to the fact I am autistic. Like, I always want to have the same consistent opener. I use also a lot, even when I really shouldn't. I don't think it's an issue. I don't want to perceive it as an issue because everyone has their own talking style and rhythm. It's just one of those things that it bothers me now that I have noticed it. Just wanted to go on that quick derailment, I suppose. But how is the weather for everyone? Actually, to kind of shift topics, because thankfully the heat wave up here where I am has finally faded. But unfortunately, it hasn't for everyone in my family. My mom called me and apparently it's over 100 in Alabama right now. The heat wave has only gotten worse. And Alabama's already a hot state. Like, it is not fun everywhere in the world right now. And I really hope the temperature equals out here more soon. We're getting some nice thunderstorms where I am, which I think is what's contributing to the heat, like, being a bit more mild of late. Everything's finally getting, like, watered, and the greenery is doing more to fight back against the asphalt heat. And yay, we're good. Go home. Oh, right, I got a monkey knowledge point. Where do I want to put it? Probably powers. Sure, platoons. Warm and humid. It was like 27. Ah, 80. Yeah, no, that's a terrible temperature. To be fair, I've had some 80 days that aren't too bad, but... oh man, when they're bad, they get bad. Something I've actually really been missing is windy days, because it feels like there hasn't been much wind around lately. What's gonna be the best? Definitely not there. Probably... oh gosh, this is probably the best position for him. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. So let's... I only want the alchemist monkey in range. He should be in range, and I think that's good. Let's get this. Bureau of Monkey Intelligence. Yeah, like, a lot of people don't realize it, but wind is super important for circulating air and making things feel, like, just so much nicer. Like, you could go to a theme park that's unbearably hot, but if it has, like, a nice breeze, you aren't gonna notice a thing. Not only that, but one of my favorite, like, summer activities that's, like, really underrated IMO is kite flying. I love being able to go out and fly kites. I think it's just such a relaxing time. And I really want to get like a nice quality like box kite at some point. Because I think that would encourage me to go outside more. Because notoriously I am a homebody. I don't like being outside for multiple reasons. But if you give me like a nice like breeze and a kite, I could go outside and stay there for hours just walking around. It's just very zen to me. And it's one of those activities I feel like a lot of people don't realize, like, this is just fun. Plus, some people do crazy stuff with kites, and I don't even mean like tricks. I love the people that make like artistic kites. Like, I know big popular ones are like doing dragons and whatnot in Asian countries, and I think those are always cool to watch fly around. Personally, I'm a fan of more box kites. That makes sense, though also, like, I don't really think most people that are kite, like, enthusiasts aren't gonna be flying their kites above 200 feet. That is interesting, though, they are classified as aircrafts. I wonder if that's the case in the US here. I don't see any reason why it would be. But who knows? I may just be oblivious and have never gotten that far. I prefer low-flying kites anyway for a multitude of reasons, in that the higher you end up taking your kite, the more wind force you end up, like, experiencing. And if you accidentally let go, say goodbye to your lovely kite you have just purchased. Speaking from experience there, when I was little, I spent many hours picking thorns out of my feet from having to chase my kite because I accidentally let it go. And I would always fly it in, like, the wild field nearby. Ooh, something I want to do a little celebration about, like just a fun, like, acknowledgement, is we have, been getting people following us, even while we're offline, and that's why our follower goals are always filled by the time we, jump in, and I'm super appreciative of the people who do that. Thank you so much. It really means a lot, you're really helping out, and I hope whenever you can watch, I enjoy the channel. Or you enjoy the channel. I do enjoy the channel because I'm streaming on it. Do you treat them as aircrafts? Okay. Well, thankfully, I don't think it's common to send them above 200 feet. Or at the very least, I have no interest in it, so I think I'm safe there. Hopefully other people follow that law. Plus, it's probably an easy one to follow with the fact of, like, you know, strings. Just don't make it an over 200-foot string, forehead. But now I'm just imagining, like, what kind of person would get upset about that? What kind of, like, hobbyist Karen do you have to be to get upset at the idea that kites can't be flown over 200 feet? But officer, I only had 300 feet of string. Scissors exist. Ooh, actually going on about outdoor activities, something me and my partner plan on doing sometime. And I actually think I might push to do it this summer, depending on how he's feeling, is canoeing. Because canoeing has always been a big thing in my family. I know more people prefer kayaking, But I think there's something a lot more rustic about canoeing, and the slower pace is way more appealing. Like, you get yourself, like, a little radio, nothing too loud to not, like, break, sound laws. Pack yourself up a little cooler, and go down the river nice and easy. And we have beat deflation. Thank goodness. Get on to the last resort. Switch back to Benny Boy. I always scroll down way more than I need to. Canoeing. Oh my gosh, canoeing in Slovakia sounds so beautiful. Unfortunately, I've never gone canoeing outside of my state. But that's something I would really love to do. I know me and my partner have talked about wanting to go on a road trip at some point. To, just experience more of the world. And something we always bring up with doing that is, going to, Colorado, because Colorado is a state with a lot of really lovely natural beauty. And we think that would just be a wonderful experience. Can I set stuff on the ice? No. Oh, this is definitely a tricky little map. I like that. I think setting up something like this is fun. Not you. I feel like I can get that better. Yeah, no, I like this map. It has a really fun layout and gimmick from what I see. Come on. There we go. Oh, dang it. No. Make sure to pop down Benny again. And I'm going to... yeah. I mean, if I see it, I gotta go for it. Faster production. Well, let's hope that'll handle for a hot second. Probably... how do I want to go about this? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. This was what my plan was. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Like, you gotta admit, that is satisfying to see. I didn't mean to pick that guy, but I guess we went down that path. You know what? I'm gonna do the thing I actually had, Mo Monkey Money. Got it. Where is that one located? And I'll go and pick that up. Yeah, I'm gonna try and have a little bit more faith in my, Can I not fit him in now? Oh, nope. It's pixel perfect. Haha! Yo-ho! Ha! And let's, get that balloon trap. That'll be nice. I'll definitely pick that up once I get the next, knowledge pointer start racing towards that, if that's the case. Nope, give me this guy. Second row, fifth column in powers, I assume. Oh, Moab Shredder, bigger stacks, white hot stacks. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do spike balls. No, I kind of want Moab Shredder. Nah. Alright, let's start getting some beast tamers down. Merge with him. Merge with him. Merge with him. Merge. Merge. Not merge. Magic knowledge, got it. Thank you. I'll start rushing that then. That is very useful. Thankfully, I haven't been hurting for monkey money in the meanwhile. I really hope placing down a hero doesn't count against, support monkeys only. I don't see any reason why they would, but I guess we'll find out. Okay. So in that case, they shouldn't take away from, the win with support monkeys only achievement, which is the concern. Actually, speaking of, let me... Nope, still working up to Megalodon. Okay, I don't know why I was like, wait, did I not get a medal? Of course I did. Primary only. Hello, Benny. Gonna do a nice little blue gunner. Where's the... Do this guy. This, and then this. I really should start putting down more. How's their EXP doing? Okay. Doot doot. Doot doot doot. Doot doot. Okay, good. That was the main concern. Thank you, JL, for checking that real quick. Or if you just knew off the top of your head. Either which way, that's a relief to know. Might do long reach on this. Nah. It's in range enough. There we go. Oh, I've gone back on a weird kick with, like, games I'm, like, researching, but I have really no intention or desire to play. Where I've gone back on my Five Nights at Freddy's shit. Because, a smaller channel I follow, Retro Dude, is doing a fun thing where he is, from the seeming of it, he is re-going through all of the games, like, in order, and making theories based purely on the information he can acquire from each singular game. I bought the wrong fucking tower. I'm a moron, because Five Nights at Freddy's distracted me. I did it again. But yeah, he's doing that, and it's a really cool way to just experience the nostalgia and just see how different the series was in the beginning. Particularly, obviously for the first video, he did the first game, And it is so interesting to honestly see how much scarier the first Five Nights at Freddy's is with just its vagaries and simple, like, premises. It's very much a game that did well with the less is more approach. And it very much made me appreciate sort of the background details and just how horrifying they could be with the amount of secrets included in them. Like, I don't think complexity is a bad thing. I mean, heck, if people are appreciating it and making stuff about it, that means there's a passion and genuine interest in that. And I think that is wonderful and is allowed to be fostered. But I also think something can be said for the experiences that are much more simple and more concise and put together in that way. I mean, I think one of my favorite examples of that are the Silent Hill games. The Silent Hill games are a perfect medium between the less is more and the more is appreciated approach. Because the Silent Hill games include enough details where if you're willing to really get your fingers and mind dirty in the analysis pits, you come away with plethora upon plethora of just rewards of discovery and ideas. And essentially knowledge of the characters and the world. And in part, that makes me very excited for the Silent Hill 1 remake that got announced, because one, that's going to be such a good in for so many more new Silent Hill fans, and also, Silent Hill 1 does not get nearly as much credit as the other Silent Hill games do. A lot more people prefer the one-off games, which I don't blame them. I think Silent Hill 2 is a masterclass in what it does, like how it goes about its circumstances. Truly cannot blame people for thinking that is definitively the best game, because it kind of isn't a number of different ways. But, what's gonna be the best position here? Probably not this. I cannot recommend it enough, JL. It is, for many people, it is the definitive or really only, like, horror game experience they want to have or enjoy. And I think that's valuable in of itself. Like, that speaks to the series' sort of legacy and quality. I think this is the best position from what I can tell. Boop. I accidentally still have Benny, but that's okay. Where's what I'm looking for? Alchemist, here you are. There we go. I don't think there's anything else I can buy. Nope. Alright, let's go. Actually, I think I can think of one fun thing to do. Double gun. Just make a little bit of, like, a trap, basically, for balloons, so they'll get stuck a little bit more often than not, in case any start leaking by. They shouldn't be necessary, but hey, it's more EXP for Engineer Monkey. But yes, to go back to Silent Hill, it's really a one-of-a-kind experience. At least for the more influential games. There's a lot of debates on enjoyment of the later games. I personally think, like, they are fine. And they're very interesting from the premise of expanding Silent Hill's lore and ideas. and whatnot, but they're not as well executed. I think really the only two that are of most note are Downpour and, oh gosh, what's the other one called? Homecoming. But I think the whole series is worth exploring. And there are more smaller horror experiences I wish got the same experience. Cough, please. Please give us some more Fatal Frame. Give us Fatal Frame that isn't weird and have weird ideas like 5 or 4 did. 5, because I always forget about Lunar Mask, even though that one is one of my favorites. Okay. Actually, speaking of, I've been considering picking up the Fatal Frame games that are on Steam. I don't know. I appreciate the games, but I just don't like playing them is the issue. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's also just because I haven't touched them in a while. It may be worth a revisit if only to refresh myself on did I actually not like it or was I just impatient at the time. Because my patience can fluctuate rapidly between days and ages, I've noticed. I've been very impatient and easily distracted lately. I do feel a part of that is simply I'm not sleeping as well. But another part of that is simply just how I am. And I mean, hey, who isn't sleeping well of late? But, you know, it still affects everyone in a different way, and I think that is worth, pointing out. I don't know where I'm going with all this. We're already up in the 50s. That is a huge relief. Man, I'm just vibing to the music, honestly. I might have to include this stuff. Oh yeah, JL, go take some Tums or whatever it is you need to do. We'll be here, just chilling. Speaking of chilling, hope everyone's having a good day. I am very excited. I get to send off my free DS to get a capture card installed come Wednesday. Well, more like Thursday. I get the money for it Wednesday, and then I will ship it off Thursday, I presume. Nervous because, I mean, it's my free DS. I don't want it to disappear into the void, into the mail void. But also, capture card. I'll be able to record my Ribbon Master stuff a little better, and that'll be super nice. Plus, maybe I'll record some of the, like, weird games I bought before the eShop died, because I did go on a bit of a spending spree before the eShop died. I bought Final Fantasy Explorers, and I'm so excited to play that, because I love Monster Hunter, I love Final Fantasy. Mashing the two together sounds like it's going to be a dream game for me. We did it! The engineers were useless! Rewards, get on standard, let's see here. I didn't take a good look at the map. Oh, it's so spooky! Oh, I love this! It looks like there's some realign portal? What does that mean? I don't know what I just did. Oh no! I'm gonna restart because I don't think I wanted to do that. Oh, I see. You could set it up however you like. That's so fun. Okay, let's see here. Ooh, this might be a good place for beast keepers. No, this is a good spot for spike towers. Let me go ahead and set up some funny business. Ooh, this is such a good spot for a monkey village. Let me go ahead and put it a little more over this way. There we go. That's fun. Make sure to set down Benny Boy. How do I want to do this? Probably, yeah, just getting some beast keepers down. Ooh, those two are too close to each other. That's okay, I think. Get a lot of beast keepers down. Actually, how's the volume? Volume is not as loud as I'd like it. Let me bump that up a bit for all of you. There, I think that volume should be a little bit nicer. And if not, please let me know. Microraptor. Are you not in range? Oh, no, you give it to your Microraptor, that's why. Yeah. Microraptor. They'll be going through a bit more stuff. Gerfalcon. Let's get the Grow Blocker up. You know, hang on. I think I can... Let's see, how's the... no, this is just this level. I'm not gonna min-max now. Get this guy up here. Falcon. Oop, I meant the other way around. That's okay. Merge to this fellow. Do that. Then, after I get this guy upgraded, I will, go ahead and focus on the tower, because we need that, radar scanner. There we go. Now everything can pop everything. And we'll also get jungle drums, why not? That'll be so nice. There we go. Bum ba-dum bum 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 bum. There we go for that. Now we just got to get up to Tyrannosaurus Rex. Let's go ahead and start upgrading this guy. Make sure there's some white hot spikes going on. And also pop up a bit of a Moab shredder. That sounds like a good call, JL. Yeah, make sure to take it easy. There's nothing worse than trying to figure out a solution on for an upset stomach on an upset stomach. Just make sure to avoid any kind of pain medicine, because I'm usually sure that those tend to cause issues unless they're specifically for stomach relief. Goodness knows I am a frequenter of the Tums and Pepto-Bismol parts of gas stations. That came out so weird and wrong. Something I'm actually trying to do in my spare time is I'm trying to be a little more serious about my writing. I really want to get into Kindle Direct Publishing because I think it'd just be a good way to make a little passive income. Well, passive is a very loose term. Everyone calls everything passive income lately, and it makes me so angry. That's another rant I will get on in a moment. Perhaps, if people would be interested in it. But, I write, I do it, like, passively. I think it'd just be a nice way to make a little extra money, especially because, like, I'm interested in writing, like, just stuff I think is popular right now. Like, I'm pretty basic and simple. I'm happy to admit it. I have no issue. That's the wrong monkey. I like fantasy a lot is the primary thing. Fantasy is definitely a huge thing on my mind. It's just very comforting to me, and especially I want to do like sort of cozy stories. Like just very easy, simple reads, because there was a time where I found reading incredibly difficult. And like shorter, nicer stories really helped me get out of that funk. So if I could provide something that gives a similar experience for people, like just a little read they get to bring themselves into in the evening when they just need to unwind, I think that would be nice to know I could give that to other people. I very much also enjoy exploring feelings, and I'm a very sentimental writer, might be a good way to phrase it. Perhaps a bit, some might call me mushy and sappy, but I don't know. There's not enough writing or there's not enough art created, in my opinion, that tackles deep feelings. Or at the very least, that which is not all that popular. And if I can make one person feel something with my writing, that would make me feel quite accomplished, I think. I actually have written a book before. I don't think I've brought this up. And it's like a professional book. I have it literally on my shelf right now, but I never got to actually put it up for sale. And the reason for that is the editor I hired was a god-awful woman who turned out to be very anti-LGBTQIA. And I am a member of the Alphabet Mafia, technically. I am what is known as demisexual, which is on the ace spectrum. It basically means, like, I can only experience sexual attraction to people who I form deeply strong bonds with. And, you know, her being kind of scum of the earth upset me deeply, and I did not want to put something out there that had her name attached to it. So because of her, I didn't get to publish my book. Now, there were other issues that also contributed to this factor. For example, she was a scam editor. She did not do nearly as many edits as she promised she would. And I just didn't want to deal with her with like fighting to get the edits I deserved and paid for on top of her being an awful person. So I just let it be. And it's unfortunate, you know. Editing, if you've ever looked into it at all for anything, is not cheap, but it's like a business move. You take it and leave it. Not take it and leave it. Sometimes they just turn out bad, no matter how much you prepare for them. And that was my circumstance. And I just took it on the chin and kept moving on. The people the people that I did give the book to, because I did make a small print run for family and friends, were very satisfied with it. They thought I did great, given the circumstances of dealing with a bitch editor. And it also helped me just feel more overall confident in my writing. Yeah, I wanted nothing to do with her. The unfortunate thing is she's just loud. She's loud and annoying, and no one likes her. Well, maybe one day when I'm feeling more confident, and perhaps after I get a second editor to look over it, because again, I literally want nothing to do with... I want this woman to have nothing to do, and thankfully I still have the original manuscript. Like, I was smart, and I always back up all the different states of my media and what, like, states they're in. I have various versions of the book from its different states in development. It's not, like, completely gone or anything. Dartling Gunner! Monkey Boy! Time to get Mermonkey. So who knows, maybe it'll see the light of day again someday. But now is not that time. Now is the time for Bloons TD6. I was about to say Bloons TD6 Island Adventure, but that is not correct. We are not playing Hello Kitty. There is no kitty in this adventure. Oh, actually, going into discussions of Hello Kitty a little bit, Sanrio just did their, popularity poll. And one, Karopi, my favorite boy, is in the, top 20 still. Always happy to see that. I love Karopi so much. He's my boy. Why did I buy that? Oh, right. For this. I think that's still good. Let's see. Who do I want? I mean, getting that really didn't... Yeah, no, I think I'll just send it. But more so, Cinnamoroll is defeated! Cinnamoroll is dead! He was found dead in Chicago! I'm so happy! No, Cinnamoroll is a sweet boy. I do appreciate Cinnamoroll. But man, the years of him being on top was insane. Because it was so much Cinnamoroll. For so long. And I'm so glad Pom Pom Purin. I really hope this stomach thing. I may ask, JL, if it's you don't mind sharing, what kind of pain are you experiencing? Is it like cramps or general grumbliness, bloating? Like, do you have any idea what caused it at all? Because unfortunately, I will say if it's because mainly bloating and cramping, yeah, you might have just eaten something slightly bad and it's still working through your system, unfortunately. Thankfully, it sounds somewhat mild, at least from the way you're describing it, but yeah, just take it easy for now. It should go away with time. Maybe a bit disgusting to say it could also be a bit of a bathroom issue. Because I have more than once had that kind of panic while out and about and driving. I almost missed an eye doctor's appointment once because of it. That was embarrassing. Which actually reminds me, I believe I have a doctor's appointment for my eyes here soon. Not that. Where is my optometrist stuff? I feel like I do whenever I do get it, but I just... No, I understand that completely. Like, people always say, what's your pain on a scale of 1 to 10? And I'm like, what's the reference point? Like, you need to give me a reference point for me to validly, like, explain my pain. Oh man, did I delete it on accident? I might have deleted it. I gotta recover all my messages. Oh, dang it, I can't find it. I'm gonna have to call my optometrist and ask them when I got my thing. Thankfully, it's not the first. I do remember that. I think it might have been the third. So I should be in the clear. I think the only downside is I have to go in, like, super early, and I'm not an early waker. Is it? Oh, yeah, no, if you ate something bad, you have my sympathy, pal. That might not go away quick enough in times for your run. Because I know, at least in my situation, whenever I eat something bad, it will haunt me for the entire day. And usually the day after, too. Oh, goodness gracious. Bum 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 ba bum 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 bum. Yeah, like, I've been having a lot of issues lately, actually, because, like, my esophagus has been, or rather, gosh, I don't know where I was going with this. Anytime, basically, I consume too much spice, my esophagus will panic and start, like, being really angry with me. And that is not fun. Acid reflux and IBS are a pain in the butt. Ooh, castle time. Yeah, we want to keep Benny up. Ooh, this is cool. Let's see. Put Benny back here. Yeah, it's not fun. I feel like there's a trick to this that I'm not perceiving. Guess I just gotta go for it and hope I don't place my towers badly. These two are gonna be good. Ooh, I could do something fun like this. Do some oversized nail stuff with double guns. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out some double gun stuff. That sounds really fun with some sentry action. It's not the most traditional setup, but I think it's delightful. Sentry guns, faster engineering, then we'll get free 80. Pop a little bit of faster production and bigger spikes out. Ooh, I can do something even cooler with, doing... Yeah, no, Engineer is one of my faves for that reason. Like, he has some, serious output. Bigger stacks. I need to upgrade this guy. Also, I think I can do something fun. Do I have any cash drops? I do. I'm gonna be a little cheeky and give myself a little fun. I can have a little spending money as a treat. Ah, that's why. It's not much, but I might as well. Yeah, exactly. Then get a banana farmer. Increase production, increase production, increase production, greater production. Just get a little bit of bonus money going. Greater production. Greater production. Valuable bananas. Make sure to start getting this guy up because we are getting to the point where things will get a bit hairy. No! No, this is a... I actually don't know how to say your name. I'm so sorry. What would you like for me to call you as I say, I want that costume so bad. I haven't unlocked it yet, which is the only reason my banana farmer is not wearing him yet. He will absolutely become the banana mascot man as soon as I can get him. This is a Twitch username. Okay. Thank you. I had to be... For some reason, like, the lack of spaces or anything was, like, throwing my brain off and making me just glitch out. I apologize. I guess what we'll do is we'll build up little dinosaur armies on either side. That'll be pretty good. So, I know there are people that don't like Beast Handler, but I need him in order to get solo, or support-only monkeys. So he is invited. Actually, can I squeeze in a village anywhere? Can't. I did something bad. I mean, I will admit, they don't have to be symmetrical, but I am OCD, so I do want to make them symmetrical because it makes my brain sparkle in a good way. I guess what I can do is do this, because I kind of messed it up. Yeah, that's good enough. Oh, that's the wrong thing, sorry. Okay, let me reverse this, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna slow down a little bit. Bring it back yet, now, y'all. How do I unassist? Can I? I don't think I can. Well, I've done this to myself. Alright, let me go ahead and just pop out Moab Shredders, then. It seems like I have discovered the secret, and the secret is Spike Tower. And just paying attention. No, I have not, JL. At least with getting all the medals, I am going in order of, Brain's dying. There we go. I am going in order of, this down here, basically page by page. So what we're probably gonna do is we'll get all the bronze, silver, gold medals, and then I'm probably gonna do a little bit of derailment to just do some other small side things that we have to do. That, like, black bordering will not get us. And then we'll do a bunch of cleanup, basically. And, depending on how things go, I may, stream Bloons more or less, because presumably by the time I get all the achievements, all I have left are, things I can't really grind out actively, such as, like, daily challenges and whatnot. And it wouldn't really be a point to me, like, opening up stream every day to do that, and I'll just do that in my own time, basically. Yeah, even though it's not my favorite map, username, I can't deny that there is some goodness to the Spike Factory. Pop you up here. You're also gonna go up here. You will absolutely get the range to hit stuff. Ooh. as much as I should. Absolutely. Oh yeah, I'm aware. Unfortunately, I have signed up for this just because, like, dang, I was craving a difficult tower defense game, and I know this is one of them if you decide to go for all achievements. Also, I didn't bring it up earlier, but Twitch username. Thank you so much for the follow. We really appreciate it. You helping us double our daily goal is super encouraging, and we really hope you enjoy your time here. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey. Oh gosh, there was something I was going to bring up, but my brain is dying. To have played Bloons for the top of challenges. Allow me to rephrase, single player tower defense, or at least non-competitive. I'm not much of a competitive gamer, truth be told. I can enjoy it now and again, don't get me wrong. I am indeed a fan of the Mario parties and the similar ilk, but, like, truth be told, like, I don't know, competitive gameplay just doesn't do anything for me. Like, I think the only exception is Pokemon, but I think that's just my Pokemon bias. Okay, slow down. I am leaking bad. Let me go ahead and also set up these guys. I've heard BTD5 is harder. I considered actually starting with that rather than 6, but I'm gonna be honest, I like the character designs of 6 so much more. There is a charm to the older designs of BTD5, the Flash player look, but yeah. That's just me. Gonna have to bring out more dart monkeys as soon as we get the Ring of Fire. There we go. Dart monkey time! Getting our sharpshooter going on up. Again, I really wish I had been able to unlock Desperado for primary monkey mode, but we're definitely not gonna get through all the maps before doing that. Is the hardest one. As it'll take literal yeah. Again, that's another reason I don't like playing multiplayer games. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't play games just for achievement hunting, it's just something I also enjoy doing. And to me, at the very least, a well-designed game will also have well-designed achievements. That's not the case. But that's not gonna stop me from trying. But, yeah, multiplayer games have the most bullshit achievements of all. Especially because if the servers shut down, fuck you! And I hate anything like that. Like, it's one of the reasons where with the Ribbon Master I'm doing with Pokemon right now, speaking of, thank goodness I finished all those, finally, I can actually get to grinding, which I still need to do. I've been lazy and not done the berry stuff yet. So I'm probably gonna do that as soon as stream ends to hold myself accountable. You can't- okay, yeah, you can reach literally everywhere. Right here, buddy boy. Let's see. Pershing. And Saribot nuked that guy. Thank goodness. We just got another one of those annoying best viewers on Twitch. Playing doing a top 1 global badge. Oh my gosh, my guy. Good luck with that. That was the wrong path. Well, thank goodness I got a lot of money to waste. Doing a top 1. Like, jeez. Anything that requires, like, doing number 1 in the world. Oh, gosh. Again, you have all my best wishes, my guy. I believe you can do it, from what you've told me about your play style. Oh, dang. I don't know if my mic picked that up, but a huge thunderbolt just struck outside. It hasn't even begun raining yet. I didn't even know it was gonna rain today. Let me pull up the weather app. Oh, it literally just started. Wow, it's only gonna last 2 hours. Okay, well, hey, that's good. That means my mic is, I have my settings all good. That means outside audio, for the most part, can't get in. But no, there was a huge one. It sounded almost like, if you've ever dropped the lid on a dumpster that's empty and it, like, does that huge boom. It was like that. Man, this is a weird take, but I need more stim toys at my desk. I really want to, like, be able to, at some point, like, have just a stim toy basket I can pick from. Because I keep fiddling with stuff on my desk I shouldn't be fiddling with. Like, right now, I have this really awesome keychain my partner bought me. It's a little Game Boy Advanced. And it actually has, like, cartridges you can insert and take out of them. It's a keychain, specifically, of a Game Boy Advanced. And I keep fiddling with both the game cartridge and the, like, little keychain part to attach to your bag. And it's just like, I need to stop doing this. This is gonna ruin the keychain. It does remind me of an Air Force. It is like an Air Force. I keep saying the wrong thing. Airship Fortress. An airship fortress. Yes, it is a lot like one of those. Oh gosh. I'm also reminded of like the airships in Final Fantasy XIV. It's kind of like a tank version of one of those. And Them King, thank you so much for the follow. My goodness, we are 3 times over our goal today. That's so exciting. Oh goodness, I really can't thank you enough for it. Ooh, actually going into Mario Kart, I've been looking at Mario Kart World gameplay recently. Obviously, I plan on probably picking up the Mario Kart bundle. The M King? The M King, I apologize. Thank you so much for following, though. I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Yes, we got monkey knowledge. But Mario Kart World gameplay, some of the maps in that game are so good. That it might have my favorite Rainbow Road. Like, period. My previous favorite was the 3DS Rainbow Road, but goodness. Well, no, actually, it was N64 Rainbow Road. 3DS Rainbow Road was a close second, though. But this World's Rainbow Road, just so beautiful. I am a sucker for that kind of aesthetic. Also a huge fan of the ice cream map that they did. Like the one they made for 8, they updated in World. Super cute. Love it. Plus the music is just, all of it is good. I don't think I've heard a single track that I haven't enjoyed yet. It might actually be the first Mario Kart OST I buy if they hopefully release a CD of it. Because I would love to be able to like play that in a little sound system when me and my partner can buy one someday. I did remember to go and look for the more monkey money. Question is, I just don't remember what path it's in. 1, 2. Yes, there it is. Thankfully, I had the stuff for it unlocked already. Neato. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Easy breezy. Gosh, I need to rewatch, Keep Your Hands Off Aizawa-kun. That was such a good show. I did get it correct. I did. Okay. Dark Path now. Oh, I remember this from having to do Corvus's tutorial quest. That was an annoying one. Keeping the wrong stuff. I am blind as a bat. Do this. This is, oh gosh, I want to put a sniper there, but it wouldn't be good because I have to keep doing support monkeys only. At least there's a lot of space for banana farms. Let me see. Doing this is probably the correct course of action. Banana farmer, don't do that because... Da, 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 da. My gosh, that is such bad range. This is so stinky. Hang on. I play Mario Kart DS. Oh, Waluigi Pinball's a classic, absolutely. Well, I hope he's good enough to carry that good. Nope, I messed up by buying too many monkey farms too quick. Let's see here. Oversized nails, pin, double gun, sentry, sentry. And then we pop down a Benny. I don't know if I can do support monkeys only on this map. This is a tight map. Okay, no engineer carry, as usual. Let's see here. Can I get anything? If I can put a... Oh my gosh. Long reach. Faster production. Oh yeah, I don't know why I always forget about this area back here. My brain is always just like, but it's so far away. Nothing will get there. And it's like, no, dummy. Sometimes being patient and let the balloons come to you is the right thing to do. Ugh, I'm such a bozo at times. the very least, we have a little bit of help at the front. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Microraptor. Hands are shaking a little bit. I think I need to grab like a snack or something. I might be a little low on energy. Let me go ahead and see about... I think I can do a little bit of cheatsy doodles. And I think I'm gonna treat myself to another cash drop because this map's annoying. No, I can't fit it in. Drats. Ooh, I can do that though. Come to me by Banana Farmer. That's the wrong guy. I don't need another instant monkey, thank you. Can I? Oh, there is a pixel perfect placement. I'm so happy. Increase production, increase production, increase production. Okay, I think we're okay for a little bit. Yep, there goes the stuff. But these guys should handle it, yes. Little worrisome for a second, but we managed. A-okay. Ooh, those guys will be a little more rough, though. I believe you can do it, folks. Very nice, very nice. Oh my goodness, this might be... Oh wait, no. I can do... this. Bigger radius. Jungle drums. This is so jank. I have not had a setup this jank in a hot second. Thankfully, though, this is baby mode. We are still in baby mode, which is why we are doing win games with support monkeys only on baby mode. Because I don't want to have to worry about it later on, when it actually becomes challenging. Okay, for some reason I thought I just uploaded something. It was just Benjamin upgrading and scaring me. Oh, I must be jumpy today, if that got me. Now we just have to wait for Tyrannosaurus Rex upgrades. I did get my full 8 hours. It's just, unfortunately, I did have to end up taking my anxiety medicine a little late because of it. I slept in and just, oh goodness, I'm sorry. My throat was getting a little dry. I got my full 8 hours. I did sleep in. I took my meds late, and I had a very busy day yesterday. I played D&D with my friends, which is why I am a little off my kilter than I usually am. Thankfully, funnily enough, primary only should be easier than what we just did. Bum, 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 bum. Let's do... not that. Get you over here, because you will get heckin' range. Then you have a lot of range, just period. Top dart on this map? Oh yeah, because it bounces around. I'm actually gonna do that. That sounds really fun. I don't get enough excuse to use Spike-a-Pults and Juggernauts. Okay, it's so satisfying already. Yes. I'm so excited. I did, yeah, that path, so I'm going to do quick shot then on this guy. Anytime I get to use these guys, I'm so happy. There. Good habit to place in a random corner. Yeah, that's true. I'll be better about that in the future. It's just my brain goes perfect spot for hero and just places. I shall be better about that going forward. It will be a good spot for Sauda, maybe, though. And there we go. That's lovely. And we can focus on getting this guy up to be our final line of defense. Or part of our final line of defense. Because, as ever, I'm going to glue it up. Glue it up, glue it up, glue it up, I'm on fire. Ugh. Actually, going back to getting sleep, I think I, like, tense my shoulders when I sleep. I have heard about Cornfield. I know one of the achievements, one of the secret ones, is beating Cornfield without removing anything. So I'm excited to get to do that. It sounds like a pain in the butt, but like a fun pain in the butt. Oh, that's what that does. Okay. Good to know. But yeah, I think I tense my shoulders when I sleep for some reason because, like, I wake up and there's pain, like, right between my shoulder blades. Like, almost in a way where it's like you're kind of squeezing them forward. I think it might have to do with the way I have my sleep position, and I basically just need to find a different sleep position. Thankfully, I think the fix is pretty easy. I just need to probably get my shoulder rubbed a little bit. Or, like, do something to relax it with, like, one of the self-massagers I have. And, just loosen up the muscles and then start sleeping better the next few days. Thankfully, I don't have neck pain. Neck pain, I'm thankfully pretty good about avoiding. I keep my head held up pretty okay. Also, aren't you pretty young, JL? You might just be experiencing growth cramps, potentially. But no, in general, I found the solution to sleep issues, sleep better. Which is very hard if you're like me and have so much, like, chronic sleep issues just passed down through the bloodline like a rare valuable that nobody in the family wants to find a way to actively get rid of. Oh boy. Time for my least favorite game mode. The all-skill one. Come on, you can squeeze in. There you go, buddy. And you can, yes. Wait, dang it! Restart because I accidentally did things in the wrong order. intro of cramps are just bad. Yeah. I also feel like an issue could be a mattress. Because I don't know about you, but I very much have been using a mattress that is old and I have not cared for it in the slightest bit. So it is overdue on some TLC. I gotta like beat it out and just ease up on it. People really underestimate like the quality of that like your mattress gives. Oh no, I know where the remove objects thing is. It's over here. I thought it was like, do I click on the things themselves? Thankfully, I found that in general, you can, if you go to a mattress store specifically, you can actually talk down and get good deals on mattresses. Because since they're a dying business, they're desperate for any business, period. So you can basically, like, not exactly scam them, but get great discounts if you know how to play the bartering game. Which I don't, but my partner does. So I just get him to do the talking for me. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab a spoonful of peanut butter just because I'm feeling like a little weird and I think I need some protein in me. I'll BRB. I'm back! Oh, that sounded weird. I did not just treat myself to one big spoonful of peanut butter, I got myself 2. And they were very good. And we are almost done with this deflation, thank goodness. I have to admit, stream has been flying by. Peanut butter is a favorite of mine. When I was a kid and my parents didn't know how to deal with the fact that I forget what the name is, but basically I have a thing where I have very particular food tastes. It's very common in autistic people. Okay, I do remember this one being a bit rougheronies. Polar bear, no! You have to get away from the edge, you're gonna fall in. But, I think over here is a good spot for Benny. But yeah, no, peanut butter was a comfort food for me, and it still is very much so. What particular brand is your guys' favorite, actually? I am very partial to Jif. I have grown a bit more on Skippy, though. Skippy is like 1% better than Jif. In general, I'll eat Skippy like straight out of the jug. But I do, in general, prefer Jif for general cooking purposes. Like, when I make Buckeyes. Buckeyes, is a family favorite recipe since we are from the Midwest. I'll use Jif peanut butter. From what I know in general, this map, it can be a little rough because of supposedly, like... If I remember right, the gimmick of the map is that things will break apart as time goes on. I'm not sure how often that happens. A brand to go off on, but I found that... Saz, okay. Every 18 rounds, that's good to know. I'll move these guys up in a little bit then, from the sounds of it, basically. Or sell them in a minute. We'll see how it goes. I am making enough money right now where I don't think I need to be too panicked. Engineer monkey as ever. Yep, oh, okay, it just went. Huh, panic. Scared the dickens out of me. Engineer monkey. Mr. Polar Bear, you need to move. You're in danger of falling in. Oh gosh, what is 18 plus 18? This is such a bad time to be dyscalculic. $36, thank you. Or just the thing you have. Okay, yeah, so basically, this is where the, towers map is so upset. Or where the support towers only run is very, pained. Yeah, I don't upgrade. That's the call here. I have to just skirt by with what I have already. Okay, those should do good against that. I may need to turn off an auto start when I get to 35. That's a smart thing to do. I'm gonna just go ahead and go down this route again. We aren't gonna get a Moab. There's no reason for me to buy a Moab going forward. Oh, those are considered lanes already. That's pretty cool. kind of bad for my purposes because I don't want spikes on there yet. Oh, nope. Auto start, continue. I'm going to sell this one. I should have sold the other one. That's my bad. No, that was the wrong thing. Okay, they're coming through. Yeah. Yay, the polar bear is safe. Okay. We are in the clear. Moab, White Hot. Continue down this path. Go ahead and also get Bloon Trap up, and we will go ahead and invest in our good old these guys. Merge with him. No, 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 no. We want that dinosaur over here. Thank you. Merge. That bird has good range, right? Where's the bird? Okay, yeah, the bird's in a good spot. Oh, right, I can also move the, Oh no, I can't move the balloon thing. Okay, that's a shame. Oh, right, I can turn auto start back on. It really does. I'm not surprised by that fact in the least. So deflation is going to be especially easy during this time around. My goodness, my arms feel so weak today. I think I need to probably pump a little bit of my weights once I get off. I'll just lay down and do some simple stuff. Oh, yay, there's the support monkey achievement. Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad that's over. I can actually play the game how I want to. Oh, wait, no, it's primary only first. Okay. Do this. Okay, so weirdly, I think Dart Monkey can actually just reach over that way. Yeah, this might be the Dart Monkey map for a little bit. Yeah, I can just do this for a hot second. I am very aware of the infamy of certain advanced maps. I don't know if it's on this one, but the frozen map that freezes your units every 8 levels, I think is what it is. Yeah, that one's gonna be a pain in my butt. Unless you use frozen monkeys, of course, which, I'm not a fan of them. An expert map? Okay. That one's still gonna be annoying as heck. Mr. Polar Bear. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set up for the inevitable that other one's going to fall. And I can actually just start pouring money into my dart monkeys up here then. Ooh, actually, I think... There we go, okay. Can get a little bit extra going on with... Oh my gosh, hang on. Apex Plasma Master, neat! Oh, that's awesome! Well, in that case, I need to focus on, we'll be bottom path spikes, because spikes stay even. Oh, that's so good. In that case, I guess it's time for boomerang monkeys to get their time to shine. Hello, Boomer Shooter, my good friend. I didn't mean to buy that route, but I guess I did. Oh, I got so distracted by the fact I got the thing, I forgot to upgrade this guy. Sorry, pal. I was making... Yeah, no, that's generally how I am playing currently, because I'm like, I want to unlock everything more than anything. Like, oh, Boomerang Monkey needs it? Sure, pal, you can just get thrown in wherever we need you. That's a dart monkey. I guess I'll just go down Bionic Arm. Yeah, I think we're definitely pretty set. Let me get some water. Throat has been incredibly dry lately. At the very least, for how hot it's been, the pollen has not been bad. And that is the thing that kills in general, I find. Pollen is deadly. And there we go. How close are we actually? Getting there. Doing some good progress. Yep. If I can't go Princess Popstar, I'll go with Prince. I'm not very picky about which label I use. Both have good rings to them, and that's really my main goal. Though I am actually, perhaps, not to my benefit, perhaps to my benefit, considering changing my username for stuff like this. I don't know, I've used Princess and Prince Popstar a long time. And while, like, I still have memories and I plan on using them for private stuff, maybe, I don't know, I feel like there's something better I could use for my Twitch and everything, and it's not something I've considered. It's something I've, like, mulled over recently. I'm going to get some stuff finished in the way of, like, character design for my little slime character, because I have some fun ideas I want to implement in the future and whatnot. And, like, this is a little mascot, and I want to figure everything out. It's a lot I'm going through, basically, right now, with thinking about how to just further stuff. And I don't know, it's very hard to describe. How do I go about this? Explaining this. I would like to make something classic. And when I made the username and chose to go through that, I wasn't considering that. Prince Popstar is kind of a long-time remnant of a lot of stuff. And I'll just see how it goes, basically. BTDJL is a good username. Oh, I'm sorry. I misread. I thought you said, I think my username is a really good one. Oh, goodness. Man, I must need a nap. But I'm glad you like it. Thank you. That does give me some confidence to keep it, maybe. I mean, hey, it's short, sweet, and to the point. That's kind of everything you want in a username. Mr. Polar Bear makes me so sad. He's staring up at me like I can help him. I'm sorry, buddy. I can't. Yeah, the minimum is usually 5. And again, hey, that's a pretty simple reason to have that as a username. It's pretty darn good. I think my friends have some pretty good usernames, personally. At least they feel like better than mine. One of my friends has the username Skeleton Klutz, and I think that's just really charming. Another person that follows the stream usually and is a mod, Tony J. Hunter. Their username's pretty nice. Usernames really can just tell you a lot about a person. Or they're just good slang. Not slang, but nicknames. I actually call Tony in real life sometimes, even though that is nowhere close to his real name. And we're up in the final 9 rounds. Should be easy peasy breezy after this point. Y'all got any specific plans for dinner at all? My partner has a doctor's appointment today, so I'm thinking of letting him choose as like a little treat. Oh yeah, UK. Well, in that case, don't get any kind of dinner. Don't want to give yourself, like, late-night weird dreams from eating. It really is weird how eating food can affect our dreams. That conversation's kind of coming full circle. I think the only time I've had that happen is when I get food poisoning from whatever I eat before going to sleep. And usually it will end when I wake up and my body's finally like, okay, time to vomit. And it's like, well, shit. Thankfully, I don't get food poisoning that often. And when I do, I avoid the place that gave it to me like the plague for 2 years. On to the Midnight Manor. Thankfully, I can play however I want now. Better get prepared for this so-called dream I may or may not get tonight. Yeah, good luck, JL. You'll need it. Huh. That's interesting. What's the twist here? Clearly it's that this comes awake at some point. Peculiar. I think it'll just be easiest if I plan my defenses around this area. Then do a little of these. Although my stomach feels fine right now, so I'm gonna go for my run now. Probably won't be back, so... Alright, JL, I hope your run is good. If you end up not feeling well, make sure to sit down and take a break. You don't really want to push yourself. Thank you so much for joining in. It was lovely having you, and can't wait to see you for next stream, maybe. We'll be doing Brotato on Wednesday evening. So see you then, and have a good run, my friend. That's the wrong thing. Definitely want more tax, even more tax, even more tax. Yeah, I'm really not sure what the gimmick of this map is. It is eluding me. I very much assume it has something to do with the knights. I mean, that's the only explanation I have so far for how they are. Oh yeah, that absolutely is what it is. Where if anything is set up there, it'll... okay. Yeah, no, this was the correct choice I made. Have any of you been, like, dropping, like, live service games recently? I've actually been having an issue with Infinity Nikki lately, where I'm just like, man, this is boring. And don't get me wrong, there's a certain point of that with live service games. You're supposed to get in a rhythm with them, and they become, like, a very simple part of your day. There's nothing fancy or nothing about it. But, like, in the case of, like, Infinity Nikki, it's boring purely by their own, like, fault. They're just making not very engaging stories, and it's really discouraging to me, because I do like the game, but it's like... there's nothing there. There's, like, nothing there. Nothing active to work towards, there's no sense of intrinsic reward or satisfaction. And don't get me wrong, there's a reason for that. They want you to buy stuff. But I don't know. I've stuck with other stuff for longer, like... it's not casual enough. And perhaps that's my own fault for setting my expectations too high for the game. I'm not afraid to admit that. It could be entirely my fault, but... it's just discouraging, because this game means, like, I don't want to say a lot to me, it really doesn't, but it's a game in a genre that I wish there was more of. So to not be satisfied by it is deeply unsatisfying. Like, I don't know. Up camo, need to set up. Let's do wizard monkeys for camo detection. Why not? Yeah, wizard monkeys will be good. Monkey scent, shimmer. Up, hang on, gotta get some money saved up. Here come the red swarms. We'll also put down some walls of fire. That'll be pretty good, methinks. Bum, bum, bum. And then we'll pop up some rings of fire. And that should be pretty darn good. Primary Monkey Only is going to be pretty easy here, if not just like a little bit nerve-wracking for having to divide and conquer. I forgot to set down Benjamin, I'm realizing. That explains the lack of money I've been getting so far. That's my own fault. Thankfully, I think we've handled it pretty well so far. Just gotta get that ring of fire. I fell in the flames, got higher. And it burned, burned, burned. That ring of fire. That ring of fire. Yeah, no, there's... Ring of Fire really only, like, works with its own, like, beat and rhythms as they were originally, written. Though, to be fair, I know jack and shit about music theory, so I wouldn't know how to reinterpret that song in a way that isn't mimicking the same beat. Get that balloon liquefier up. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, the portraits blink. That's cute. Boom. Oh, hey, you can remove those. That's neat. Mm-hmm. And it's gonna turn down that away. That's a shame. Oh wait, no, everyone can get some shots at it. Yay! To home! Continue up with the Midnight Manor. We got primary only mode going on now. This time make sure to put Benny Boy down. Let me go ahead and focus on... Let's get some dart monkeys going on, just to begin with. Because we do want that security. And then we'll do some cannons, but we will have to wait a second to get all of them. But that's fine, we have the means to afford to be patient. Also, gosh, I've been craving chocolate and stuff lately. Specifically, I want to get some Oreos. Last week, I was craving Pop-Tarts, so I bought Pop-Tarts, and now I'm craving Oreos and want to go buy Oreos. And Oreos have so many unique flavors now. I think it's super... How do I put this? Not interesting, but it's kind of overwhelming, honestly, to, like, go and look at Oreo flavors and try and figure out what ones to get if you, like, want to try something new. Also, there are Kool-Aid Oreos. Those sound disgusting. I'm not going to expand on those. But gosh, those... I'm actually I just stun-locked myself imagining what the taste of, like, a slushy, icy Oreo would be. And I'm disgusted. But no, I want something, like, good. I bought the wrong cannons again! Gosh dang it! Well, guess we're going down these paths. Here's hoping these will be enough to handle Moabs. There we go, okay. And time for boomerang monkeys. Who is Boomer Shooter? This one's Boomer Shooter. Boomer Shooter deserves more. I have speed up on. Yeah, I do. Again, that thing of like, gosh, I feel like there should be just one speed above slightly. It's good they don't let me because I would die so many times doing that. But gosh, if I don't want it sometimes. I might set up another set of, boomerang monkeys. Not boomerang monkeys. Cannons. To make up for my silly mistake. Actually, that makes me think. 5,000. Okay. Or 500,000. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, just for some confidence. Because I'm really worried I won't have enough to handle the Moab. Okay, Dart Monkey's doing good. They got their business all sorted. I will probably upgrade them in a hot second. Just to be extra safe. This is such a weird setup. Like, insane almost. Like a madman made this. Okay, I'll just do more glaives. Yeah, that's fine. Come on, give it to me. There we go. Two rounds away. Round like a balloon, some may say. Ho, 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 ho. I'm tired. But it's just nap tired, not like I'm gonna end the stream early tired. Oh gosh, I'm actually realizing this is gonna be interesting and weird for sniper deflation mode. Yeah, hopefully sniper deflation mode is not gonna be as brutal as I'm worried it might be. Let's find out. Okay. No, it's what I worried it would be. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Oh gosh. Okay. I think I know what to do in that case. Gonna do this. Oh, come on, there's gotta be a space I can fit one in here. Oh gosh. Come on. I refuse to believe there is not a single space. I'm gonna actually try something. This is so silly. Wait, no, that might be good. That might be perfect. Yes! I had to cheat for it. But I got it. And let's do... Okay, yeah, he doesn't fit in anywhere. Alright, let's jam. You know, if that's the case, I might as well just pump money into a Moab monkey. Not Moab, one of these guys is what I mean, or a bunch of these guys. Let me quickly actually do that. Hang on. What's the most expensive pathway? 150. Okay, it's, the middle path. Middle path with, this secondary. And that will just get us some tasty EXP for these guys. And we're good now. Always want to be min-maxing IMO. Gosh, I love Sniper just jerking back and forth. His shoulder is dislocated in so many different ways. Let's see here now. Oh, I could have put down a glue gunner. That could be funny. I might do that. Yeah, single glue gunner. There you go, boy. Enjoy. I'm rhyming up a storm today, it seems. We're rhyming in a way that's just okay. Ooh. I watched the latest Iron Pineapple video, and it was a delight. Seeing that one game that was similar to Eco, Burgeist, very beautiful. Definitely gonna buy that at some point to play it. But I still have the backlog to get through. The sun feels really nice today. It's beaming through the window right now. It's honestly making me sleepy. I really do think I'm gonna lay down for a slight nap. It'll mess up my sleep schedule, but my sleep schedule's kind of already messed up, so who's gonna stop me? I've been thinking a lot lately about just how different new and old Pokemon are in terms of an experience. And I don't mean it from the perspective of like, oh, when you were a kid versus adult. I mean just purely how the games are and made recently. I don't know, like the games don't feel casual friendly enough in a weird way. Like, don't get me wrong. I mean that, like, they're very, like, open and easy, truth be told. Like, at least to a certain level. The DLC was a nice step up in challenge. I thought that was lovely as an experience, but I mean it more in the way of after you beat the Elite Four, there's nothing to do except competitive style stuff. And I think that's a real shame. Like, sure, there's shiny hunting, but that is not everyone's cup of tea, and I would actually hesitate to call it beginner friendly, if only due to the nature of patience and like knowledge shiny Pokemon require. Like, I don't know, it's just very interesting to observe that in a franchise that's touted as being for kids. Honestly, the game that did have the most, like, casual-friendly stuff was the Let's Go games. And those have a reputation. Oh, thank goodness, that was scary. That huge round of lead camos scares me every time, and I don't think there's gonna be a time where it doesn't. And final map of the day, Sunken Columns. Ooh, this is really cool. I don't want to put Benny there, probably down here. I think what I'll do is most likely, how does this map work? I assume they go in and around? Perhaps? That would be the most logical course of action, in my opinion. Let's go ahead and just set up one of these guys, because they're always a safe bet, and we'll observe the movements. If it's even necessary at all. I'm definitely gonna go for these guys. Oh, that's interesting. You can't... Oh! Advanced into... Oh my gosh, that's so interesting. Okay. So I was right, but in ways I didn't expect. Okay. That's cool. That's really cool in my opinion. I'm gonna continue down this path because what I can still... These will still be useful for their individual sections. And what I will go ahead and do is continue down this path, get triple guns. Did I just get a thing? No, I didn't because I'm on a good brain dying. Squirtle. 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 Stim. Oh, that's how that works. Okay. Good to know. Good to be aware of. These guys are truly useless. I made them and they do nothing. Oh, I should have... Oh, I'm a dummy. I'm so dummy. Something has to change here. Like, there's no reason these are like this and something doesn't change. Let's get Ring of Fire going. We got Ring of Fire going. That's good. I'm going to... Yep, there's that. Did that pop out? Where did that come from? Where did you go? Let me do this. Okay, hang on. Okay. Well, I stopped it in time. That was a relief. Let me see here. Oh, hey. Neat. Got Megalodon. That's a relief. I'll probably actually just keep, doing a bunch of Beast Tamer stuff, as weird as that is. Because I do just need the EXP in them, straight up, to unlock everything. There we go. Then Jungle Drums. There we are. Microraptor. Merge. Probably just to him. That'll be easier than me fighting with the guy in the back. Every single time. Is he not in range? No, he is. Ah, that's why. Wait, where's... Merge. Okay, yeah, it was just being weird for a second. I don't know why that was. Merge to him. There we go. More Velociraptors. There we are, there we are. Let's see about Tyrannosaurus Rex time. Can I actually squeeze another guy in here? It seems like I might. I think I saw a bit of blue there. Yes, okay. Hang on. Pixel. Pixel, perfect! Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Oh yeah, I need to actually upgrade this guy one more time so he can accept a final. Oh well, or it doesn't matter, because we won. Hi-ho! Sunken columns with, primary only. Got it. This'll be a pretty easy one, I feel. Going to do this. And same with this guy. Crossbow. Quick shots. Bup, bup. Bup, 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 bup. Alright, let's get to hot shots. Oh, I forgot to put down Benny. Well, we'll put down Benny whenever we get enough money for him. I forgot to pay his fees, and now he won't talk to me anymore. Until I do that. I could probably put Benny down in here and... Oh, interesting. Bum 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 bum. And then we'll probably just be focusing a lot on boomerang monkeys. Because again, they're good EX. They are in need of EXP for their Paragon. And we got the liquefier. That's good. Let's focus on Ring of Fire for protection purposes, and we should be good there. Easy peasy. And do I want to save up for Bloon Solver? I don't think so. I'm doing pretty good so far. I think it would be wiser to invest my money into boomerang monkeys. Yeah, that just feels overall like a better plan. Oh, after, though, I put down some cannons. Because I can't forget to put down cannons. Those are an important aspect of these runs. Especially when dealing with Moabs. Oh goodness, pardon me. There we go. Very not even, but c'est la vie. Get some good turbocharge. Long range. Build up that dosh. We aren't seeing the Bloons period, which is always a good sign. Man, I cannot hum at all. I'm just bad at music and mimicking tones. Which is very peculiar because I know my ears are good. Everyone compliments me about how good my hearing is and how I can do it. Like, listen super well. I just can't replicate, I guess is the issue. Oh yay, we're done. Like, it's especially insane given, like, how good music replication is in my family that isn't me. My dad can learn to play songs in a matter of days just from listening to them. It's insane, his talent. do this. And we're clear. Jamba. So I have a weird question for y'all. Is there like any kind of like property or anything where if you see a small thing from it, it immediately lights you up and you immediately want to buy it? I get that all the time with, oh, what is it? Kirby. Like, if you show me anything Kirby, like a blind box at a store, I will immediately want to procure him. And just own him. Like, I got a blind box from one of, a local store recently of, like, Pop City Kirby stuff. And I love him so much. He's at a drive-thru, and he is the cutest thing I have ever seen. Truly, there is no better joy than buying something that you adore to look at every day and just makes you happy and feel good looking at it. Needless to say, I have a lot of plastic waste in my house from buying blind boxes and things I shouldn't be buying. I also have a lot of cardboard too. I save every box of every figure I own for when I inevitably move. When me and my partner have a house, we'll finally be set because I can finally have a place to store the copious amount of boxes that I own for figures I may want to sell in the future and ones that I will want to. Brain dying. I will be I will not be selling many of my figures, but there may become a time in the future where what is going on with my ability to coherently put together a sentence and my thoughts. I need to slow down. I need to slow down. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. I have no intentions of selling any of my figures anytime soon, but if the situation arises where I may need to, having the boxes would be a delightful bonus, both to the purchaser and also for the sake of me shipping it somewhere, potentially, if that is necessary. Whew! Man, slowing down to speak is truly a benefit I need to take advantage of more often, because that was actually very calming to do for a second. I also know I generally talk very fast, so being able to take a breath and force myself to slow down, I think would benefit everyone, and I also like making sure my voice is calmer and quieter. Not forcing myself, obviously, but, you know, just being cognizant of that is something I can do and calm myself into doing. Man, it's crazy we're on the final map of the day. It does not feel like it. We're just over 6 rounds away, or just under 6 rounds. We're actually at 5 now. It's very interesting. You can choose the hand to hold the boomerang in. I think that's really awesome for some slight optimizations. Yeah, it is. Oh, I forgot to update my blinking, so I blink more when I talk. Drats. Yeah, well, I can always do it after stream. I also remembered to record this time. Oh, something I'm considering doing is editing my gameplay a little bit more. I just think that would be beneficial. And yay! We're done! Up. Don't go through one at a time. Yay! So now we have 6, 9, 12 maps left. That's really good progress. You know, do I want to? No, I don't want to push it. I'm already quite tired, and I know I was having issues with that earlier. So I just want to make sure to sit and rest and be smart about it. But we will go ahead and spend that monkey money point on, yeah, do that. Getting down here, I think, is a smart thing to just finally get that out of the way. Same with here and here. But we do have a few minutes left. What would be a good thing to do? Not a boss fight. That takes too long. And doing any of the other medals will take a while. I may just have to end it. So, we're gonna do that, and just give me a moment so I can go find someone for us to raid. Because we really need to, check that out. Hang on, let me... A lot of German channels up right now. Let's see, who's been going on for a minute? Hey, Joe Cat's on. We're not gonna raid him, but we'll find someone to, do. I'm being a little picky. I should really be quick about all this. I actually just saw someone. Hang on, where are they? Here we go. Let me... Hang on real quick. Alright, we're gonna go ring Mr. Mock Door Cat. Just say hey, be chill, and let's give him a good time. But thank y'all for joining. I will talk to y'all later. Have a good one.